Three of the evening. Let's waste no time. On the blue side for Team Ice, and by the transitive properties of League of Legends, the new best 80 carry in all of China. He doesn't know how he does it, and neither do we. It's kaSing! And his opponent on the red side, representing Team Fire and Apple Pie. It's the man who wrecked Reckless. It's Doublelift! All right, guys, it's time to put your money where your mouse is.
Do they really need mouse pads that big? I've always wondered. Because you're not going that far. It's like, I'm gonna go to their base over here. I gotta go back to my base.
I mean, I guess it depends on your sensitivity. I mean, you shouldn't. I hope they don't have mouse acceleration on. Otherwise,
Never.
Little bit.
Never.
But you know, I think it should be okay. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. I mean, if there's one thing to nitpick in a 1v1, it's probably not the mouse pad.
Are you sure?
It's probably the fact that a support made it here. Two supports, nonetheless.
That's
Two
very
supports.
true.
That
Yeah,
played.
Aframu's down there as well. He was a previous 80K.
This actually
but still
feels.
support.
This actually feels like Scott Pilgrim versus the World, in the way that now
like
Doublelift
it.
has to go up against both kaSing and Aframu. Former partners.
That is very true. If he wins this match,
If
Aframu
Froggen
and
wins.
Froggen loses, but I don't see that happening. With the NASAs coming out, like that's ridiculous. And when we saw, I think it was Koro and Froggen playing yesterday before that match, no, before Froggen's first match, NASAs was getting banned out. So there must have been some talk going on in the players' room because somebody overheard NASAs. So I don't know if he's gonna have something else to bring out. But we are on to kaSing and Doublelift. Caitlyn Lucian, Kindred getting taken out here. Let's see what happens. If kaSing picks Thresh and goes full AD Flay, I would absolutely love that. But I don't think he's going to.
I don't think he's going to, but both of the champions he's played have been banned out right now. So
That's
he's
true.
going to have to go to a new pick here in this 1v1. Do you know what? I'd love to hear the comms from this, as that what they're saying to each other, because, you know, kaSing's been grinding the salt already. Yesterday, he tweeted out, easiest 1v1 of my life. I mean, the disrespect from kaSing against Uzi.
Let's find the closest burn center. Graves. The G-Raids getting taken out on this one.
Well, kaSing, you know, in the spelling bee, making sure he can ban out CLG.
Oh,
I actually
it's
picked
the
up on it this
CLG.
time.
I see it. I did not
I missed
see it.
a lot of
You
them.
did. I've been looking at the whole game, and I was like, forget it. Nobody's going to do it. And now they actually do it, and I wasn't looking for the lineup. CLG banned from the side of kaSing on Team Ice. Kindred got none. Doublelift. Hovering, you're not going to do it. You can't put anybody in a trash can 1v1 with Vayne. It won't happen like that. He is going to pick the Kalista. A lot of Kalistas have been picking up their victories when they are chosen.
One thing I'd love to see kaSing do, this is a very old school thing he used to do back in European Challenger like 2.5, 3 years ago. He used to play LeBlanc support with Ignite. You can't have teleport on this, which is what he normally used to do. LeBlanc is a viable 1v1 champion. He is fairly proficient. I'm not going to say very. He is above average for a support playing LeBlanc, but it's not going to be LeBlanc. It is going to be Karma getting locked
A
in.
lot of damage coming from Karma as well to slow that movement speed hops of Doublelift if you can get the mantra Karmas in, or mantra Qs in, I should say. Could be mantra Karma, why not?
You can mantra everything.
You can mantra everything. Both excited to get into this match. I don't feel like there's too many nerves going through this one. Definitely a fun, friendly match, but the victory is still going to be there. So the competition is at an all-time high here with that laughter right there. Ooh, hello. Hi, Varus. How's it
I wasn't
going?
expecting the wink. That was what I was. That caught me off guard. I was like, okay, we prepared for this, but you know, there's a lot of energy, a lot of anticipation here in the outdoor arena. A lot of cosplay as well. I've seen like Mighty Jax. I've seen, you know, the Varus, the Shyvana.
So there's pluses and minuses with this. If Doublelift wins, the minus is that we'll probably never hear the end of it, right?
Oh,
He
yeah.
goes through, wins the 1v1. And then the plus is it would be awesome to see kaSing actually win this whole entire thing because that would be absolutely ridiculous. I just don't know how he's already made it this far. I think it is that a lot of people are not taking him at full credit, right? He's just kind of flying under the radar. Everybody's like, oh, it's cool, it's a support. You might make a move and mistake here, but no. No mistakes so far. Also, no buy. Is he going in empty pockets here? Nope.
I'm just
Wait.
checking. I was just looking behind me just to see whether he's actually like loaded into the game. He's
Is he
just
doing
sat there.
something?
He's mulling over his purchase.
KaSing
It's like, do I want Durant?
As a person is lagging. Personal lag.
Dear. problem exists between brain and keyboard. That is
It can happen sometimes.
He has, however, this is fairly significant because he does lose the actual pressure on the first lane, or the first wave of minions that comes in. Obviously, he concedes that already, so he knows he just has to stand back. But Karma as a champion in 1 versus 1 has so much different little aspects of her kit. Do you mantra the W for the added sustain that comes back from pretty much the initial burst? Interestingly, kaSing managed to push Doublelift away from the wave at first and is pulling all of the aggro onto that front minion just to try and get them to push that first minion down a little faster. So kaSing somehow manages to turn around the initial onset of that, gets good damage down onto the minions and Doublelift.
Very nicely done. Kind of squeaking it by, giving himself the advantage over the DB. I don't know if Doublelift is really going to be affected too much by this. He's still up in that CS and knows he will have the damage here at that level 1. Not dodging Qs though. That actually evens things out. So Doublelift knows kaSing is not to be toyed with in this situation. kaSing actually missing that skill shot though. Maybe some nerves.
Maybe. I mean, he does miss a couple every so often. Well, quite a bit, but you know, that's just kaSing for you. He's good. Like, let's put it that way. On Karma,
he's okay.
He's okay. I guess he's kind of good. At this point, you know, kaSing on the Karma doesn't really have access to his whole kit. He's only level 1, so needs to buy time on this
just in
setup.
range.
Just gets that level 2, but you can see he's running the AP masteries here. Does have Grasp of the Undying, AP runes. Grasp of the Undying. Now Doublelift will have a little bit of an advantage right now when it comes to experience. Hits level 3 very early on, but hit by Mantra Q, so will deal the damage.
Looking at how these guys got here. All kills, again, across the board. It seems like it's the one way to go. We've only had a few actual CS takedowns. Like we said, no turrets. This one looks like it could be something of the CS. We'll see, though. 19-7 right now. kaSing not having a great time. Been a level down each time Doublelift is leveling up. That he cannot seem to match that right now. But it'll come here with this wave. He has a moment to chill.
It's fairly interesting that Doublelift has opted for the Ignite rather than the barrier here. And I believe he's just... he's denying so much CS to kaSing here under this tower. Oh, this is so painful.
He's going to do it again. Hop back. I like it. He's using every bit of room he has within that turret aggro to do what he can. This is going to be another Q from kaSing. Actually doesn't have time to get it out off the cooldown.
But what he got from that was the Mantra W. Got 25% of his health. Okay.
Where'd it go?
It's gone. Now it's gone. And it's gone. Because Doublelift now is just going to be able to effectively trade with the Rend.
I think he has a hole in his health bar. It just seems to be dripping out right now. But he has actually brought Doublelift down. Both about half health here. No mantra Qs really kaSing has been using. That one would have pushed the wave maybe a little bit too much for him. So he's definitely playing this so it stays in his favor. Missing quite a few CS though with this pressure from Lift.
He is a massive number behind, 30-17 right now, and kaSing is going to have to try and wait this out and look for a kill. One of the real ways he can look to end this, because there's no barrier on Doublelift, is kill Doublelift somehow before the exhaust runs out, so Doublelift can't Rend. Because Kalista has to wait until the exhaust is gone, and then the Rend pops out. Without the barrier, Kalista can die during that exhaust. He has got exhaust to try and shut down kaSing's damage at the same time. Whoa, that's an early exhaust.
Knowing he needs to get in for that damage. The Ignite's still there, coming from Doublelift, so.
Really interesting timing on that exhaust, actually. Doublelift wasn't going to be able to get the kill there. Like, there's almost no way of him getting a kill, the 100-0. So now uses a summoner very early on, and he's going to go for tower damage. One of the first players we've actually seen look to get damage on a tower very early on.
Working really well. Even if a mantra Q came in, he'd hop back off of it. So kaSing back against the wall right now. Doublelift showing again that aggressive AD carry prowess, always going in, trying to get a few autos down, making sure he gets a Rend on minions, can keep it on kaSing.
Yeah, at this point, kaSing, with the summoner's advantage, all he has to do is last another minute or so, then recall. He should be okay in this matchup until that exhaust is back available once again. Should be able to sustain through, has the Grasp of the Undying, has the ability to mantra W if he can. But he's got to somehow get in range. Doublelift's trying to hop around.
Yeah. What are you doing? Oh no, that is not going to be good at all. kaSing was in the top side of the brush the whole time his relic was up. Doublelift gets both, and he is in a much better position now.
Oh, respect the Ignite. Oh, 1Q Ignite and an auto would be able to win this for Doublelift.
Oh, so close! Oh my God! Oh, he goes back in. He throws down the W. He does get the health back on that one. He was hoping Doublelift was just in range for the turret, but he stepped back on his last attack. Wow, so close for kaSing to go down, but that would have been the bait. That's what he was looking for pretty much this whole time since he's been down, and that may have been his chance.
Oh, watch the Q rend. That's the problem here for kaSing.
Right.
Doublelift.
If he hits it, explodes.
However, if he goes under the turret and kaSing has enough mana and the cooldown on his ultimate, which is nearly up, he would have been able perhaps to have taken that trade. Ooh, whew.
Indeed.
Tense. But kaSing did have to trade both of his summoners to stay alive. Doublelift's exhaust will be up first, and then Doublelift will have that one summoner advantage. Big thing to look at in these trades, because the summoners deal just so much difference, whether it's the damage reduction or the added damage from Ignite.
The exhaust will be up, as we were saying, for Doublelift.
Can you stack Dark Seals?
Is it unique?
It is. Well, the passives are unique.
Right.
I mean, there's only
You're
one.
looking at the.
Yeah. I mean, obviously you're never gonna get the passive stack anyway. So I guess the healing from potions seems to stack. I've never actually seen this be a scenario, so this is a new one for me.
Oh, the relic goes to kaSing. Doesn't have the tether on. It's already gone down, and Doublelift is taking shots right now. That rend, though, almost taking kaSing down to 0 and give Doublelift the W. We will see if he can do it a few more times.
Look at the regen from the potion, though. Look at, like, kaSing's health was flying up.
Got him.
Now he's
Also got the W.
sustain. This is actually working from kaSing. I'm amazed.
I guess it wasn't just the play where it was under the turret that he was baiting in. He knew what he was doing here. He's had to have been playing the numbers or just playing the items at least. He is going to miss more CS here, however, with the turret damage that he's working with. But wow, Doublelift is really taking it to him at this point, and he's going to make it difficult. But kaSing may have something up his sleeve here.
I mean, kaSing can't win this on CS.
Absolutely not. He's going to have to go
way
crazy.
Behind.
The thing that wins for kaSing is Doublelift doesn't get an ult, so maybe
he just face checked into it. Missed the Q though.
Well, there's the Ignite, or I'm sorry, the exhaust, so he gets that out. Oh, sometimes you're like, he's away, but then you rend, and you lose all your health. Also had a minion there, so he got the double rend out onto kaSing. Tries to go back in, misses that, and has to bounce backwards. This could be what kaSing wanted, but as you said before, Stress, no summoners for kaSing after that last battle.
These are actually half-decent trades for kaSing right
They
now.
are.
He's trading health very effectively against Doublelift. And the fact that kaSing is not going for CS means that trading his health, which he can regen very easily against Doublelift, is what could potentially win him the game here if he gets the right kind of engage. Ignite is due up in about 30 seconds from kaSing, and that's going to be the point where he has to go. If Doublelift recalls between now and then, which he is free to do because of the CS lead, Doublelift should be fine in this game.
But I think they might go at the same time because Doublelift has his backup, and that may make him go aggro, which he will get exhausted and then full-bodied from kaSing. A very nice Q to keep him in the lane, and this could be the time. It's not going to be up just yet. He still has a few seconds. That would have almost been it if he could have got under the turret as well.
But he got the Hex Drinker and now forces Doublelift to go all the way away. So for nothing else, well, if nothing else, kaSing holds on in this 1v1 for now. Now he's zoning Doublelift away from the minion wave. Doesn't matter that he takes a turret shot because he does manage to get the health back from the W already. Man, kaSing is actually playing this out really smart.
I'm amazed at this point. This is crazy. He came back with an idea after that first buy. Hasn't even really been working the relics around the map, but still stays in the face of Doublelift to keep that pressure on. Doublelift now back. Hits himself some Zerkers to get more attack speed.
Oh, Doublelift
and
is
movement.
Still, oh, wow, the damage traded back though is pretty heavy from Doublelift.
It's a few shots. That exhaust goes out. The Ignite's still up. Remember, Doublelift's Ignite is up as well. This is going to be one hell of a fight, and the shield goes to kaSing here if that relic isn't picked up.
And look at the attack speed that Doublelift's got, because all he needs is enough rend stacks to be able to take this trade. As long as Doublelift now gets the rend off with enough stacks, kaSing should die. Here's the all-in!
The Ignite goes down! Doublelift very low! Oh! Doublelift lives with less than 10 HP!
So close! So close between these two. It was just enough rend stacks. That was like one less rend stack, and I think kaSing probably had that.
That's ridiculous.
Ooh, all on the attack speed buy. I want to watch this again. I want to see just how much damage this did.
I thought the shield would save kaSing.
I think kaSing did too, but look, it's pretty much the drop of vision at the beginnings forced kaSing just to run around.
Oh, the auto was in the air!
Yeah, it was just going to be enough. No exhaust from kaSing meant he couldn't reduce the damage from Doublelift. It was all on using that exhaust like 10, 15 seconds earlier. That was a super tense 1v1 between these two.
Fire again. Fire picks up the third 1v1 of the day, leaving Ice short on points. And this is going to be up to now Froggen and Afro Moon. The bird has been the word for him, but also he's been walking that dog. So it could be pretty much anything. I think both will be banned in this situation.
It's all about the menagerie. What next? What's the animal next? I mean, is he just going to pick Udyr and go full animal mode? Go full
Superman,
Stu in
bear,
this?
pig, tiger.
I don't think Udyr's particularly good, so. At least
you
not
might
in this
just
format.
get kited in this.
You may do.
It wouldn't work too well. But yeah, Doublelift now moves on. Again, these guys go kills all the way across the board. And we'll see if he faces off against Froggen or Doublelift faces off against Afro Moon.
That would be a pretty interesting one.
A
But
rush
man,
hour traffic jam.
I just wanted that double dark seal.
That was actually pretty cool.
I
was like,
like-
no, he can read it.
We saw
that
one-
ain't gonna work.
We saw one yesterday. I was like, man, that's efficient. I don't know about two. I'm gonna have to talk to him about that a little later.
All right, right now we're gonna hand it off to Dash for a photo finish on that victory.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. Standing by with Doublelift. The first question I have for you is, why do you keep doing that to your fans? You were so close to winning by 100 CS, and then you go in for that risky finish there for glory. What was that all about?
Why would I come to the All-Star event to win by 100 CS?
Oh. All right, fair. That's fair. And as your coach, I approve of your style. The style win there. All right, well, you went for the Callista Karma. I mean, no one knows what kaSing's been doing throughout this entire tournament, but were you expecting a Karma pick of all things?
No, I had no idea, actually. And at first, I was kind of scared because I won a lot with Bjergsen, and he never plays anything like Karma. We just play 80 carry mirrors, so I was very nervous coming in.
Yeah, I can imagine that would have thrown you off guard. You know, also, too, there was a little bit of cheekiness in the bans there, kaSing banning out CLG. Did you guys have any discussion over comms about that?
Well, he wanted me to troll ban. I think I had like a legit ban, and I was like, I can't find anything funny to ban with, like after banning, I think like I banned Caitlyn or some, oh, I banned Kindred. And then, yeah.
It was K-U-N, so Kindred Urgot Nami is what you banned.
Oh, you have good memory. Yeah, I don't remember
Yeah.
anything. I was just like, I'm going to kind of try hard with Callista, but I'm not going to win by 100 CS. That was my goal coming in, so.
All right, that's fair, and I respect that. You know, next up, we've got Froggen versus Afromu. You're going to be playing the winner of that game, and then you quite possibly could be playing Bjergsen in the finals. So two people that you're very familiar with. Froggen, I guess you're familiar playing against him as well. What are your thoughts on the remaining matches you have left in order to grab that title?
All right, well, I hope I match, well, I'm guessing Froggen has an advantage versus Afromu, just because Afro he plays support. I mean, I want Afro to win. I love you, Afro. But
The guy's standing right there, Doublelift.
Froggen's been playing 1v1 for 4 years, dude. Like, I think he has an advantage. I want to play versus Afro, but if I play versus Froggen, I hope it's not a resident sleeper farm off.
All right. Well, he heard that as well, so we'll see if he takes that into consideration. You've got a day to figure that out. Either way, congratulations on the victory there. It was very exciting down to the last sliver of health. Best of luck tomorrow in your future matches. Going to throw it back over to the guys before we introduce our last match of the evening. Red side representing Team Fire and Apple Pie. It's the man who wrecked Reckless. It's Doublelift! All right, guys, it's time to put your money where your mouse is.
Do they really need mouse pads that big?
3 of the evening, let's waste no time. On the blue side for Team Ice, and by the transitive properties of League of Legends, the new best 80 carry in all of China. He doesn't know how he does it, and neither do we. It's kaSing! And his opponent on the
And Froggen loses, but I don't see that happening. With the NASAs coming out, like that's ridiculous. And when we saw, I think it was Koro and Froggen playing yesterday before that match. No, before Froggen's first match, NASAs was getting banned out. So there must have been some talk going on in the players' room because somebody overheard NASAs. So I don't know if he's going to have something else to bring out. But we are on to kaSing. I've always wondered, because you're not going that far. It's like, I'm going to go to their base over here. I got to go back to my base.
I mean, I guess it depends on your sensitivity. I mean, you shouldn't. I hope they don't have mouse acceleration on. Otherwise,
Never.
Just little bit.
Never.
But you know, I think it should be okay. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. I mean, if there's one thing to nitpick in a 1v1, it's probably not the mouse pad.
Are you sure?
It's probably the fact that a support made it here. 2 supports, nonetheless.
That's
2
very
supports.
true.
That
Yeah,
played-
Aframu's down there as well. He was a previous 80K.
This actually
but still
feels.
support.
This actually feels like Scott Pilgrim versus the world, in the way that now
like
Doublelift
it.
has to go up against both kaSing and Aframu, former partners.
That is very true. If he wins this match,
If-